to the market. And of course, this continues to be an area where many people are yet to subscribe. Of course, issues of costs as well as general consumer awareness. Well, let's get into another story now from Nakuru County, where a theatre that used to thrill many has been able to bounce back to life. And our reporter Victor Gale tells us of that interesting place you need to visit in Nakuru County.
Massive repairs, including new roofing, painting, lighting, and repairing of the infrastructure, has perhaps made the Nakuru Players Theatre pulsating to the new tunes that has continued to woo artists and art lovers alike.
Now, come on, get on with it.
According to playwright Joseph Maina, popularly known as Babushe, barely 3 months after the reopening up of the theatre, the facility has become an epicenter of modern-day artistic budding thespians. Rehearsals on several top plays, dances, acrobatics, and songs targeted for the weekend shows are at the peak during the week.
Although I think about him all the time, in Ankara, in Melbourne, in Colombo.
We find rehearsals of a play dubbed Have You Seen Our Husband? And Boing Boing, a play written by the French playwright Marc Camoletti. The comedy-packed play features an enthusiastic group of young actors and actresses, featuring 3 gorgeous airline stewardesses who were engaged to Bernard, a bachelor without knowing about each other. One pays 500 shillings to watch a play.
Right now, the response is awesome, especially after the renovations. We have been able to talk to the corporates. There are several corporates who are really interested. There are some banks which were promising that they would like us to do a paper for them and see how they can engage themselves, how they want to bring in money. And from the general public, the response is quite good.
The vibrancy at the Nakuru Players Theatre has awoken several roles of playwrights who compose content for local shows, adding that plans to make the center a hub of exchange programs with local universities are underway. Already, the handlers are liaising with institutions, including both local and international schools, into initiating partnerships that will foresee projects such as exchange programs and boot camps for production purposes.
It has grown because there was also a time whereby the image of Nakuru Players Theatre was diminishing. And after the renovation, people have come together, directors from all over the country, from Nairobi, from Mombasa, from Eldoret, places where we have theatres, they have come together and they have put shows continuously. Like for this month of July and August, we are fully booked and we want to grow our audience.
I joined the theatre early this year after the renovation, but I suppose after the renovations, it has been able to attract more people to the theatre, hence bringing better networking.
Kila kitu inafitina hapa ndani. When I came, actually, mimi nilikuwa nimekuja nikidhani tu ni place wase worked. So nikakuja as in naona watu wanaimba, naona different things, as in ni place una interact na watu different, wana kusaidia una grow mentally, physically, kila kitu.
He's a big boy, you know.
But they're all kids at heart.
Previously, majority of theatre lovers used to travel to Nairobi to watch shows, but this trend is slowly changing, boosting the theatre industry in Nakuru. Among notable affluent colonial names that frequented the theatre include Lord Delamere and Lord Egerton, who would also perform art that included plays and comedy. Victor Ogale, KTN News, Nakuru County.
Such an interesting report there by Victor Gale. Indeed, a story of hope and resilience in Nakuru County. Well, let's get you into another story now. And the Solidarity Fresh Environs agroforestry business is a thriving business that has sold thousands of seedlings to buyers who are interested in beautifying their compounds through landscaping. Located in Nyeri town, it offers environmentalists an opportunity to conserve the environment by purchasing seedlings. One can also buy fruit seedlings, besides buying trees for aesthetic and conservation purposes. Our central reporter, that is Carol Nderi, has that report.
This thriving agroforestry business is among the established businesses that you will drive by as you enter Nyeri town. The potted plants are eye-catching and captivating in their beauty and splendor. Solidarity Fresh Environs Nurseries is a business that was set up by Kamweti Gashari. Since its inception, 15 million seedlings have been sold to individuals and corporations.
We specialize in propagating and planting seedlings that are for environment, for beautifying our environment and even forestation.
An array of beautiful hues is a welcome sight, one to behold. Flowers of varying colors, shapes, forms, textures, you name it. Should you be in need of landscaping for your compound, then you could start here. There are all kinds of flowers and by extension different plant varieties to meet your taste. There are also different tree types, from aesthetic ones that one can use to dot the driveway to forest trees.
We have sold over 15 million seedlings to individuals and institutions who want to do agroforestry and even doing their landscape compounds. So we have contributed a lot, even in designing of their homes, landscape and so on. We are professionals in landscape contractors.
And although aesthetic plants are their core business, Solidarity Fresh Environs Nurseries also specialize in fruit trees.
Fruit trees is because of the agriculture. This one of tree fruits where they plant fruit trees for commercial purposes, like macadamia, avocados, mangoes, oranges, and so on. The rest are flowers and forest trees that are also very good for the environment cover and for the ornamental, like the others that dot the driveways and the roads and the homes.
He explains what determines the prices of each plant.
The prices are determined by the demand and also the planter. The planter, I mean, the bag that has been used to plant the seedling determines the price. So you have a small planter, it costs from 20 shillings and above. And as you graduate, as you keep on changing them, because of how they have matured from one stage to the other, they increase in value because you have also increased the size of the planter. So such a big planter for the ornamental trees and so on, they fetch up to 500 shillings and even some 300, 200, so. But majority of them is in the range of 200 to 300.
Matters environment are close to his heart, and conservation is something he wishes all Kenyans would take up seriously. The ravishing climate change and global warming are not matters to be taken lightly, he adds. With as little as 200 shillings, you can pay a visit and fetch yourself a plant of your choice. Carol Derry, KTN News, Nyeri.
Well, on that positive note, that's where we wrap up the business version of Kivumbi 2017. We now pave way for the next hour, where my colleague Kisa Wandera will be steering the ship as we continue with our coverage on the political developments across the country. My name is Abe Gina. Do stay tuned.